Good day, everyone. Today I'll be explaining Set A. For Set A, this program is about encapsulation. Here we created a library borrowing account system where students can borrow and return books. So the main goal here is to protect important data such as the borrowed count and penalty balance so that they cannot be directly modified by the user. We have here a scenario. Caraga State University Library wants a simple system where students can borrow books, but borrow limits and penalties must be controlled. Students must not directly change their borrow count or penalty balance, only through approved methods, controlled access. So encapsulation hides internal state and controls access via methods or properties. So this is the code I created. Here we start by creating a class called library account. Think of a class like a blueprint for a student's library account. This is the constructor. It runs automatically when we create a new account. It takes student name and student ID as input. So we store the student's name and ID and also two private variables. Borrowed count for how many books are borrowed and penalty balance for any fine. So the double underscore means these are private and cannot be changed directly from outside the class. So this property lets us look at how many books are borrowed without changing it. Same thing for the penalty. We can see how much the student owes without changing it accidentally. So this function lets the student borrow a book. First, it checks if they already have three books. If yes, borrowing is denied. If less than three, we increase the borrowed count and confirm success. This function lets a student return a book. It first checks if they have any books to return. So if the book is late, it adds 10 per day to the penalty. If it's on time, we just confirm it's returned, like book returned on time. If they have no books, it shows a message, no borrowed books to return. So this function allows the student to pay fines. If the amount is valid, it subtracts it from the penalty. If the penalty goes zero, we set it to zero. Then we confirms the payment. Penalty paid successfully. This function prints all account info, student name, number of books borrowed, and penalty balance. Here we ask the user for their name and ID, and then we create a new library account. This starts a menu loop that keeps running until the user chooses to exit. It shows the options and asks the user to pick one. So if the user picks one, it calls the borrow book function. If the user picks two, it asks how many days late and calls return book. If the user picks three, it asks for the payment amount and reduces the penalty. If the user picks four, it shows the student's account status. And lastly, if the student picks five, it exits the program. Now let me show you how this program works. I'll try to borrow 4 books. Let's see what will happen. Oh, as you can see, borrow denied. Limit rate, 3 books. Then we'll try to show status. Oh, thank you.